Good morning. Welcome to Ravishankar's Botany NEET online classes. Today I am going to talk about one of the important cell organelle in cell the unit of life, that is microbodies. 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 Microbodies are small spherical rounded structures which are measuring about 0.2 to 1.5 microns in diameter. These are present in almost all eukaryotic cells. These are present in eukaryotic cells. Such spherical bodies are called microbodies. Usually these microbodies are spherical in structure. They are covered by the single unit membrane. Membrane bounded cell organelles, and the center part is granular part. This is called crystalloid part or granular part. This is enriched with enzymes. Different enzymes. Such spherical bodies are called microbodies. Microbodies are of different types based on their functions and all. Right? Let us look at them. What are microbodies? Microbodies are small, spherical or rounded structures which are measuring about 0.2 to 1.5 microns in diameter, and they are present in eukaryotic cells. They are covered by the single unit membrane, and the center part of this spherical bodies are called crystalloids or granular part, which is enriched with the different enzymes. Because of these enzymes, they are involved in different metabolic functions. So based on this, microbodies are different types. What are those? Let us look at now. These microbodies are, first one is glyoxysomes, second one is peroxisomes, third one is spherosomes. Glyoxysomes are, in Greek, glykes means sweet, zoma means bodies. These are first discovered by R.W. Bredenbach in the year 1967. And usually these glyoxysomes are present in oil seeds. These are present in oil seeds. And abundantly these are present in germinating seeds. In germinating seeds, these glyoxysomes are abundantly present, and The matrix of this is covered by the single unit membrane. Single unit membrane. Single unit membrane. These matrix of this, the matrix of this glycosomes are enriched with enzymes. Enzymes. These enzymes are involved in the glyoxylate cycle. Glyoxylate cycle. This is called C2 cycle. So in glyoxylate cycle, these enzymes which are present in this glyoxysomes are participating in this metabolic pathway. And these glyoxysomes, usually these glyoxysomes are participating in conversion of fats into carbohydrates. This activity will be called gluconeogenesis. This activity will be called gluconeogenesis. So these are about glyoxysomes. In Greek, glykes means sweet, zoma means bodies. These are discovered by R.W. Bredenberg in the year 1967, and these are present in oil seeds, abundantly present in germinating seeds. The matrix of these are single membrane bounded cell organelles, and the matrix of these glyoxysomes are enriched with enzymes. These enzymes are involved in the metabolic pathway of glyoxylate cycle, that is C2 pathway in plants. And these are also involved in conversion of fats into carbohydrates. This activity will be called gluconeogenesis. These are about glyoxysomes. Next, when talking about the another one which is called peroxisomes. Next one is peroxisomes. These peroxisomes first identified by Christian D. Dewey in cells of kidney of mouse. Kidney cells of mouse. Okay, these peroxisomes described by peroxisomes discovered by R. Rodin. J. Rodin described this peroxisomes, and the term peroxisomes was given by Christian D. Dewey and Baudin. Was given this term. So the term peroxisomes was given by Christian D. Dewey and Baudin in the year 1954. And these peroxisomes are small, spherical, single unit membranous bounded cell organelles which are participate in photorespiration by association with mitochondria, chloroplast in mesophyll cells of C3 plants. Mesophyll cells of C3 plants. We were seeing these peroxisomes. The matrix of these peroxisomes contain different enzymes. What are the different enzymes? Let us look at that. Peroxidases, D amino acid oxidases, and catalase, etc. These are all the enzymes. These enzymes are called hydrolyzing enzymes or oxidizing enzymes. Oxidizing enzymes. These are all called oxidizing enzymes. So there are different enzymes such as peroxidase, D-amino acid oxidase, catalase, and urate oxidase enzymes. These are all called oxidizing enzymes, which are present in the matrix of these peroxisomes. And these peroxisomes are involved in photorespiration, and these are involved in synthesizing of these are involved in synthesizing of phospholipids, and these are involved in synthesizing of phospholipids and detoxification of H2O2. This is very, very important. H2O2. So these are involved in synthesizing of phospholipids, detoxification of H2O2. These are the main functions which are carried out by the peroxisomes. Let us look at this. Peroxisomes are identified by Christian D. Dubé in kidney cells of mouse and described by J. Rodin. Term peroxisomes was given out by Christian D. Dubé Baudin in the year 1954, and it is single unit membranous cell organelle, and it is enriched with enzymes. These peroxisomes are abundantly present in the mesophyll cells and by association with the mitochondria and chloroplast and involved in the photorespiration activity, and these contain different enzymes. These enzymes are generally called oxidizing enzymes. Peroxidase, D-amino acid oxidase, catalase, urate oxidase, and these are also involved in synthesizing of phospholipids and detoxification of H2O2, and so this is about the main functions of peroxisomes, right? This is about peroxisomes, and now let us discuss sperosomes. Sperosomes are, this is 3. Sperosomes are discovered by Pernell in the year 1953. These sperosomes are small single unit membrane bounded cell organelle present in the eukaryotic cells, and at the center is occupied by the enzymes. Okay, so these because of these enzymes, these are involved in synthesizing and storing of fats, proteins, etc. Fats, proteins, etc. And these are present in the endosperm cells of oil seeds. These are present in the endosperm cells of oil seeds, and these perosomes are present in the endosperm cells of oil seeds. These are arised by endoplasmic reticulum. Even glyoxysomes also arised by endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, and these are about the sperosomes. Sperosomes are small, discovered by Perner in the year 1953, and these are single unit membrane bounded spherical refractal bodies. You can write here spherical refractal bodies present in the endosperm cells of oil seeds. These are involved in synthesizing and storage of fats and as well as proteins. These are arranged by endoplasmic reticulum. These are about microbodies. So far we discussed about microbodies and all the three types of microbodies: glyoxysomes, peroxisomes, and sperosomes. Okay, these are about microbodies, and this is the important topic that was discussed in today's class. All the best. Have a nice day. God bless you.